Yay! Now, Flocka's here, one of my characters that I actually remember the name, and your real name though?
Jackie Cruz.
Jackie Cruz, and you're from New York, right?
I was born in Queens, but
Queens.
I was raised in the Dominican Republic and Los Angeles.
Got it. And then your name?
Vicky Jordi.
And you're from Queens too?
I'm from Queens, Jamaica, Queens.
That's right. And what's your I always forget your character's name.
Watson.
Watson. That's right. That's right. So Orange is the New Black. Listen, you guys look. I saw you last season, right? You guys came by the program and you were like, we're so happy to be here. It's great. Like, the show's awesome. And now you come in, you got new clothes, hair different. You got new money, a different glow.
They've changed.
No.
A lot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looking like Hollywood stars right now.
So, Flocka, talk about your money real quick. Let's talk about it.
Talk about that.
No, because they told us last time that they weren't getting that much for the first season.
Wait,
was,
I never said that.
You said the first season was a little light. That's
No,
wasn't that implied? How is it doing now, though? It's doing good.
Well, I'm still like Cinderella, but still, it's cool.
It's cool. She's like, Laura, I can't really hug you properly because of the spikes on my head. Easy.
Yo, her spike game, just middle of the day, weekday spike.
I don't want to hurt you.
Now, my woman is heavy in Orange is the New Black, so I watch, right? And I like the show. But it's very catered to women. Like, it's a woman power type show, and I know a lot of dudes watch it because obviously we like. Women in prison can be kind of hot, you know what I mean? Let's keep 100. There's a lot of lesbian stuff that goes on, but also the stories behind the characters I find that everybody kind of connects with, and they're very New York stories.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like when they do the flashbacks. That's what you guys were calling them earlier.
Yeah, Saif said earlier, he couldn't be here, but Saif said that he thought the flashback scenes, he said specifically about the Latina moments on the show are the most realistic New York, like, Latin moments he's ever seen on television.
Good to
How do you
know.
feel about that?
I feel really good about that.
And do you feel that there's a lot of realism there as well?
Yes. I finally feel like we have a real Latina on television. Finally, not just the, big boobs, sexy, accented Latina, but a girl that was raised in the United States.
Not the novella Latina.
Yeah,
like the
they're
actual.
raised in the United States, but their family's from a different country. So I finally feel like people are connecting with us.
But in America, if you want to make it as a sexy Latin actress, wait, what's your ethnic background?
Dominican.
You're going to have to get a Dominican accent going now. And keep it till
Well,
you're like
actually,
60 years old.
My accent is Mexican on the show.
Oh, really? Exactly.
Yeah, she's not
I
even
told you I play
Dominican.
That's right.
Flocka, that's a
Forgot.
straight Mexican
Yeah.
gang name.
I'm straight Chola.
That's right. Well, Laura's a Chola as well.
Well, sometimes, yeah. I'm from LA originally, but I'm not a Chola. You know what? What I love about your story is like how a good girl can just flip her whole life around for a dude.
I know, by making one wrong decision.
One wrong decision. And to me, that was the crazy. I really, really could connect with your story because I had a couple girlfriends that happened to. They were great girls, and they just met the wrong guy. Drugs were involved, and next thing you know, they were arrested. They had to deal with all kind of crazy stuff. So I really was endeared to your story.
Thank you. We all have a decision to make, and I think it's either you learn from your mistakes and you make better decisions in the future, or you repeat the same mistakes. And if you did make a mistake, and now you're in prison, well, serve your time and get out and see your family and friends, and you're back on the road again.
Do you feel like there was a story recently about a dude who's on the show Nashville who plays a gay character, and someone asked him about his opinion about gay marriage or something to that effect, and he didn't really want to speak on it very much. He isn't involved in that issue at all, and said it's kind of hard for him because by playing a gay character on television, you instantly become sort of a representative, even though it's just a character.
Yeah.
In a weird way, do you guys ever get brought into conversations about women in prison when you're really just playing the part? You don't really know what that life is like the way they do?
They ask you, right? We get a lot of questions about how does it feel to be in prison? What are some tricks that you know? And honestly, being on set, we learned a lot of things, like what women do in prison to, how do they wear their makeup, or commissary,
smuggling drugs.
We really do learn a lot.
Tampon
It's
tubes.
we get educated a lot about being in prison, so
Right.
I understand.
And I think for the show, for Netflix and for Orange, we're proud to represent all the sexualities that our show portrays, because it is showing what it's like to, if you're a lesbian, 100%. It also shows women who they're gay for the stay, which means that outside of prison they love men, but while they're in prison,
we call them,
they love women.
Dudes
and then
do
there's
that too. Yeah.
and there's other women who choose to wait until they get outside and they're a heterosexual. So,
but the race thing plays its part, I think, heavy. I don't want to spoil because some people are probably just beginning the second season. But race becomes a beef over bathrooms, and there's the Spanish bathroom, and then the black girls have this nasty bathroom they have to use, and there's like a whole little beef.
Sounds like the programming bathroom here at Hot 97.
Well, that's men and women.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
That's not race. But have you guys started to get any feedback about the black Latin relationships? Because they're, of course, in New York City, we share neighborhoods. We also share some heritage, but there's also some kind of like competitiveness between blacks and Latinos. How did that? I didn't finish watching it yet, but how does it play out, and how is it playing out in your real lives?
Well, playing out on the show, you would have to watch it.
I knew you were gonna say that.
So I won't give away any spoilers. And in my life, I haven't come across too much racism, prejudice, so
It's not real in your life.
No,
Right.
What about?
Really
Well,
not.
you're from Dominican Republic, and in Dominican Republic, there's a heavy.
oh yeah, for Haitians and Dominicans,
Yes.
that
Yeah.
exists.
And she's Haitian. She's
And I'm
Haitian.
Haitian, she's Dominican. So,
Like,
basically, for
yeah.
the island of Hispaniola, yes, it is a shame that
Yeah.
it's one country and there's people that can't get along.
Well, be careful. There's one piece of land.
Right, one piece of land
countries.
with one piece of land, but there's two people, but we're from the same place,
same.
and it's the same island. So rather than focus on the negativity, it's really just focusing on being positive about it and bringing your own impact to it.
When we did that topic last year on Dominican Independence Day, we started talking about Dominican Independence Day, and then
A Haitian man called to big up and salute Dominicans and say, look, we're all brothers. It doesn't matter what's going on in DR and on the island. We're here in America. Love is love. Dominicans started calling in like, we are not brothers.
It was
We are-
crazy.
and then other Dominicans had to shame those Dominicans.
Yeah.
Like, yo, hey,
Well, I
we're
was
not like
raised-
them.
I was raised in the DR, so I know exactly what you're talking about. So, I grew up with that. The lighter skin you were, I want to say, like,
The more advancement, the different jobs you got, all types of things.
and all different, like, I'm from Santiago, like, we have lighter skin, or, like, if you're Santo Domingo, like, everybody's different. But, yeah, I grew up with that, and I just love that in America it's not like that, because I did not.
But
like
it plays out in the show.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Where
So-
people start picking sides, and really it's just some people trying to scam, and I know how that plays out. Some people, basically, Spanish women control the kitchen, and V controls the smuggle of tobacco into the game, and so she cuts some deals so that she can get take control of some things and blah 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 blah. blah.
well, let's talk about another issue facing Dominicans in this country,
Okay.
and that is the problem of fake asses. I don't know if you've been uptown recently.
I think you're talking about Colombia.
No,
Them
whoa,
too.
them
Them
too.
too. But
That's in
don't throw
Queens.
shade. Don't throw.
Those are Queens fake asses. We're talking about uptown fake asses. Have you first of all, have you partied at La Marina before?
Actually, no, I have not. So.
Yeah, you ain't Dominican. You are not Dominican
Did I-
anymor.
We're invited. We're invited for 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm
So
going to
you
go.
going?
Yeah.
We're
you
gonna
be
go.
up there.
She's a regular. No,
I don't.
Jackie.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of girls are getting illegal
Yes,
butt
I-
injections,
yeah,
and there's a lot of
yes,
stuff going on in the Bronx and especially uptown.
Yeah, I know a lot about that from Miami because I lived there. So I heard about that. Yeah, that's not good.
No fake ass for you. You're not considering a fake ass.
No, I think I have a little cute booty, so I'll just keep it
Oh,
like
there you
that
go. Keep
small.
that cute booty thing. You don't need to get... Ebro, don't try to look at her butt. Okay.
I'm wearing a skirt right now.
Ebro,
I mean, look, she started talking about it. Talk about it.
Talk about it.
So, Jackie, does your character become gay for the stay in season 2? I haven't started watching it yet.
Well, you're gonna have to. Am I gonna spoil it for you?
Can I tell? Yep. So there's this one scene, right? And they're having like a dance night, right? And so
Valentine's Day.
Flocka, it's Valentine's Day, and so everybody's feeling a little, down because they either they have a Valentine or they don't. Flocka's character, what's the girl?
Maritza.
is the other girl.
Yeah.
So she's talking about, is it her baby father or her boyfriend on the outside?
It's her baby's father.
And how they don't have affection and blah, blah, blah. So there's a scene where they're like trying to be cutesy and they end up making out.
Oh,
Heavy.
wow.
And then they like it and they keep making out.
What
And then they're like, no, we
no, we're
can't do
not
that.
gay.
That's it. oh, I forgot I'm not gay. Is this your
But
first
it's not
time as
really
an actress that you have to make out with a girl?
She makes out with girls in real life. Keep it 100 right now.
It happens all the time. Who hasn't made out with a girl before?
Good point. Let's ask the question around the room. So starting with you, you had made out with a girl before.
Yes, on my own time and paid.
And
Watson,
I
what
don't
up?
mind.
and
I haven't.
you had not made out with a girl none of the show.
Don't worry.
Laura
make that
Stiles?
happen. I'm
Yes, it happened to me one time.
Liar.
One time.
You're a liar.
Hey, Ebro, here's the difference between guys and girls. How many times you made out with a dude?
Never.
Yeah, me neither. Never happened. Never considered
different
it.
for girls.
It is different.
'Cause
I know,
it's
and I'm glad it
sexier.
is. It is much sexier. I completely agree with you.
So,
I
Watson,
practice.
since
Watson,
she's
why are
a
you such
pro-
a prude? What's going on?
No, Watson, since she's a pro, you've never done it. Orange is the New Black, first girl kiss for Watson.
Promo. Oh, damn
Well,
it.
she'll
Depends on
definitely
the
do it. She'll
writers.
definitely do it if Genji writes it in.
Yeah.
So I'll let her know you said something.
Yo, if you haven't started watching Orange is the New Black, I do complain sometimes watching with my woman. I'm like, yo, this is mad girly. Don't nobody get stabbed or nothing. What's happening?
Well, what about season 2?
I haven't gotten all the way through it yet.
Okay,
I'm
well-
only like episode 7, so somebody gets stabbed.
I don't know. You're gonna have
It's
to
more
watch.
dangerous.
It's a little dangerous.
Towards the end, right?
Shifting of alliances.
Yeah.
It's good.
Less
lot
like
of
weeds,
betrayal.
more like Oz. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
I just met Dean Winters the other day, and I was like, oh my god.
Oz is amazing.
Yeah.
That show's
Oz was-
crazy.
I was like, wow. So
Yo,
impressed.
Oz was what?
HBO.
That was early HBO. So they
Yes.
had the Oz, then they had Wire right after
Yep.
that, right? And then
Oz the first one.
and then Sopranos came after that.
Yes.
Right?
But Oz was the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe Oz, Sopranos, then The Wire, but Oz is the first one. It set off the entire genre.
Well, listen, if you haven't got to Netflix, you don't have a Netflix joint account, get one and check out Orange is the New Black. And I love seeing you guys come back in with the new
thank you
clothes
for
and looking
that.
all
Yeah, next
shiny.
time, next time wear a fur coat.
Yeah, next time you guys need to come in diamond out. Like, yeah.